Okay. Sorry.
The recording has started. How are you? I'm glad we connected again.
What did you say?
I'm glad we're connecting again.
Yes. Yes. Yes.
Woo!
Like we're on the roller coaster.
Yeah. Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, yeah. So wait, so you're inside, right? You're inside your house?
Yes, I'm inside.
Okay.
No wandering out in nature losing calls.
What'd you say?
No wandering out in nature losing my call. That's what happens.
Yeah. Right now, I'm pretty close to nature. I can hear the birds right now. I'm looking at a bunch of birds just flying over water.
Oh, nice. I like it.
Yeah, it's a nice spot. Surprisingly, it has good reception.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, yeah, I was running a little late because some things happened. You know, things are not perfect, and something happened at my job. But I am so happy to get away from that place. It's just, yeah.
Yes.
I'm
yes.
happy to talk to you and happy to be talking to someone that's not so uptight and not like. I don't mean to bring negativity, but I just want you to understand where I'm coming from. So something happened today where you know, a coworker was just like, I told them, you know, let's relax, let's relax. Everything's okay, you know, and like, no, I'm not going to relax. I'm like, okay, you don't want to relax? All right, no problem. You know, it's just that type of energy. Like, you know, I'm just like rebelling, that type of energy, but I'm grateful that you will relax with me. So that's what I'm trying to say.
Yes.
Thank you.
Can I just say something? Because what I find really cool, because you know, I'm in the field that you're like working towards, right? I have my master's in clinical social work, and I work with clients with like depression, anxiety, and like all of this stuff. And what I'm finding is there are people that are on the same path, and it's really cool because I had today on my schedule, I saw 6 people, and I'd say at least 3 of them had some sort of conscious awareness that like they were working towards. And it makes me so excited because I'm like, okay, so there are those people that are just completely asleep and they don't even want to hear it. And while I can like try and plant some seeds, I try and plant some seeds and say, calm down, we're okay in this very moment. But then like I'll get people that are like on the same path. And I think that there's more people that are getting on this path.
Oh yeah.
I'm really excited about that.
I heard some things like it's like a plan or something like that. I don't know, but what I do know is that it's for the people that I've been talking to lately, their awakening has started like within the 3 years.
Yes.
Like, yeah, like it's like 3 years ago, like around the time that I started, or 2 years, or 1 year. And
I've been hearing a lot of 8 months too. I don't know why. Like 8 months ago. 8 months ago, things changed. 8 months ago. Like,
I don't really hear too much like 5 years ago or this, or like I hear like before 3. I don't know. Yeah. But maybe it is a global awakening. I don't know.
That'd be exciting.
That would be amazing, and that's where it's coming to find, you know, that's where I'm finding things out. But I'm pretty sure there's been people like, you know, they've been awakened before 3 years. I know that for sure. But for some reason, the people that I come in contact with are just, you know, before 3 years, before the 3-year line. But one thing I would say was I was actually awakened before I was in depression. And I feel the depression was because I was awakened.
Oh, I can relate to that. Yeah.
You know,
I think there was awakening before, but I kind of like, I didn't want to look at it because it was kind of scary.
Mm. But yeah, I was awake, and I was like, wait a minute, I'm alive. I can appreciate this life before it's over, and so I was amazing. It was the first time I ever felt like that. So I'm just like so optimistic about things. But then, since I was very new to it, my eyes were open to things like, oh wow, I gotta change my lifestyle. And then that drew some baggage on me, because I was awake to it. Once when it's like how they say, ignorance is bliss. And once when I yeah.
Yes. Yes.
Yeah.
It was, but it's not anymore.
Oh, well, there's bliss from awareness as well, so it's like.
Oh yeah, totally.
But yeah, so I was one of those patients, Lisa. If you're to work on me.
Yay!
So
I'm sorry.
No, I'm sorry. I talk a lot.
We both do. In fairness, it's totally fine. You're in good company here. So what I was kind of thinking is, okay, so when I like,
the cheese,
when I what?
The cheese, okay, so.
Is that what I said?
No. You know what queso means, right?
Yes.
Yes,
oh my goodness. So queso.
Okay.
Queso.
Anyway, what were you saying?
Okay, so. Yeah, I was gonna say that. No, but I think that. So you're saying that, like, this is something that your experience was like, okay, so you were going through some stuff, but you were aware and you were awake, and I totally get that. And I think for me, I think that I've been on this path a lot longer than I am aware of, because even earlier in my life, like, there were so many things that I went through that like taught me lessons to get me exactly to where I am. But it wasn't until like I learned certain lessons that I was able to become like fully aware of it. And I think that at least in my experience, I noticed that I felt different a long time ago. Like, I felt different even in childhood. And I didn't know why. I just knew that I didn't really fit in. It's like while everybody else was doing the same old thing and like kind of like watching the same old shows and learning the same old thing and playing the same old games, and I was kind of just like, I'm not really interested in any of that. It's like, I think I'll just like go play with some like sticks and like in the dirt.
That's it. Yeah. Yes.
Yeah.
I wasn't aware that I was awake. I was me, like, when I was like doing my robot time, I should say, when I wasn't awake, I would still do things like, I don't want to do it like that person. I want it my way.
Yeah.
And it's not even which that at that time frame was in high school, but then earlier, even before that, I think I told you this, I don't know, but I was very young, and I saw these I was like 10 years old or something. I was very, very young, still in grade school, elementary school, and I was laying in the bed, and I was just spacing out, and I saw like triangles, and triangles just made me feel like, just like, I don't know why, thinking what I was telling myself was, why are these triangles so make me feel like this? Why are these circles making me feel like this?
Oh my.
Making me feel like this, and I'd be like, well, what about trapezoids? Trapezoids don't make me feel like this. Why is it only squares, circles, and triangles? Yeah. And I was awake, but then we're children, and we don't know better to guard ourselves. So I became robotic. So yeah.
Yeah. Well, and I think for myself, there was a time period where I kind of almost had to, because what other options were there? It's like you're dependent upon other people to kind of caretake, and then they want you to do things because they're like, this is what's best for you. So you're like, oh, okay, well, I'm little, and I guess I can't make those decisions for myself.
Yeah.
But I think that what's cool is we all have like some rebellious little streak in us, because it makes us think like, oh, well, I don't have to believe what everybody else believes. Like, I can believe what I want to believe. And I think that that's a really cool thing. And I think that I was lucky enough to have like family that didn't want to like squash that. You know, they were kind of like, well, Lisa just kind of does her thing, and that's how Lisa is.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
Man.
I mean, I got myself in quite a bit of trouble for some years, but at least, like, I learned some valuable life experiences. At least I like to think of them that way.
Yes.
Yeah. You know, the other thing that I was thinking about people that come into my office that all of a sudden are like opening up to the idea of an awakening, and you know, there's different words that they use that I like. It's almost like I hear them more clearly, because they'll use certain words, or they speak in a certain way where I'm like, oh, I see. Like, I see where you're at, and I see that you're on this path. And it's strange because, you know, I kind of believe in the idea of like intention, and like, so if I'm walking around and I'm in this like positive space and I'm open, if I'm like open to things, and then I meet somebody and they realize like, oh, this person's open and this person's aware, like they're more apt to share that with me.
Yeah.
Whereas if they are meeting with a clinician that's like closed-minded, they're not even going to discuss the stuff that they discuss with me. I have a client today that I've actually been working with for a while that is very much awake, and I'm just so like excited.
Yeah.
I'm so excited that they work with me, because some other people would be like, oh, well, you sound like you need some more medication.
Yeah. Yeah. Wow. Yes.
So I'm looking forward to you being in the field.
Oh, see that right now I'm still thinking about it. I don't, because I'm starting and stopping a lot of sentences.
Okay.
Yeah, because
I get it.
I was thinking of, you know, if I need, well, okay. I was thinking, because, how do I put this? Okay. So I have the option to go to college and get the, you know, license for helping people, you know, and et cetera. You know, the social working. And then right now I was really debating, like, because right now I don't really have a lot of time, and I don't, because I don't know if I'm going to be able to have time and still have my BSU attention, you know, and not go to and while I'm studying and stuff like that. And I don't know. And right now it may change, but right now I'm just focused on growing BSU, and just diving into that realm right now. And then I don't know. Maybe I don't have enough knowledge to even make a decision right now, but right now I'm just putting that on the back burner a little bit, and because my whole outlook, here's my outlook on college and stuff like that. I want to go for something that I want to do. I don't want to go for something that's for money, you know.
I agree.
And that was my whole, that's the reason why I didn't even go right out of high school. I was going to go for computer science, and then it was just like, you know, that was for money and stuff like that, and computer engineering and stuff like that. But I didn't do that because I was like, I found a passion for helping people, and I just like put that on the back burner and dove into helping people, and I don't regret it. But right now, I'm trying to, you know, I wanna, you know, further counsel. Sorry, people are yelling around me. They're just yelling. But anyway, yeah, I wanna. yeah, I wanted to further counsel people with with the app and stuff like that, and have like, I don't know, some type of, you know, subscription that is totally affordable. I don't know, like probably like $5 a month or something, like totally affordable. And I get, you know, I get enough, you know, fulfillment just doing it for free, you know, and whatever, you know, I don't know, I'll figure it out. But that was my intention. Is the only reason why I have the degree is because I want to counsel and use my, because I think innovatively, and I was thinking, okay, sorry for talking kind of, you know, I don't know, because people are right here and they could hear the conversation, but I'm just like, okay, whatever, I'm still going to talk. But, yeah, well, the reason why I'm in the car is because I don't even want to be around other people, because I feel like it's just, I don't know, it's a little bit disrespectful just to, like, talk on my own conversation while other people are around or something like that. I don't know. But anyway, I think innovatively, and the innovative idea was, how could I be profitable for myself? And I was thinking, one of the most valuable things is time.
Oh,
and
gosh,
what if I give my time for a price, you know, and actually help someone? Because I have powers. I can do this, you know. I've done it multiple times, and I just need the license to be able to do it. Right now, I could set up that, but I need the credentials and stuff like that. And it's just so I want to focus on growing BSU a little bit, and then maybe I'll focus on, well, I know for sure I'm going to get the degree, but I don't know if it's now or a little bit later. And that's where I'm at.
Yeah.
Sorry.
And I think that's good, and that's, you know, you move in the direction that you want to move in. I got the degree, and what's cool is, since, like, my plan is to actually have a private practice in the future, and I don't want to only do therapy. Like, I want to work with other more holistic practitioners that do, like, Reiki and do acupuncture and do singing bowls. All of the stuff that's out by you guys is not down here. And that's the type of stuff that I want to do here, but I'm in the process of working towards licensure. So I can't do it yet, but I know what direction I'm heading in. And really what it boils down to is, like, helping others basically awaken themselves, in the hopes that, like, even if I was to meet with people and, like, plant some seeds, that eventually they sprout. So
So you want to work, you want to do it yourself, or you want to work with people?
I would like to work with other people. I want to work with other people doing various things, because I think that when, like, if I was struggling with something, I would like to go somewhere where I can have acupuncture or have a Reiki treatment or talk to somebody and kind of, you know, work through it.
Okay.
But, you know, it's funny that I even say that, because once, like, my mindset changed, a lot of the things that I thought were problems are no longer problems. I'm like, wait a minute, that's just, like, my ego? Like, that's just my ego? I don't need that? Like, that's just, like, a material thing? Like, I don't need that? Like, as long as my needs are met, like, I'm good.
Wow. Oh, my God.
There's things that I thought were a problem I don't even think are really a problem ever anymore.
Yes. The problem is not the problem. It's your perception.
Yeah, totally.
And
I think that when people, like, awaken to that idea, like, a lot of the problems that stress them out go away. Like, so in a way, like, the idea that I have and the idea of, like, helping people is not, like, to help people and then have them come back indefinitely for therapy. Like, no, I'm hoping that, like, I help you help yourself, And then, like, you don't need to come in for therapy anymore.
That's my whole, that's my whole thing, Lisa.
Yeah.
That's my whole thing. I'm working to where I can get some type of way, some type of just what do you call it? Configuration to where people will know what Black Sky is. They'll come to me or our employees, and our job is to create, not to create, because I don't want to say like we're the complete ownership of their happiness, but I hope you get the gist of what I'm saying. But to create
here's the key. It's inside of you.
Yes.
I know a little secret. It's a key. You just have to find it in your own heart.
And my whole goal is to create some type of, how do I say, system. I don't know. System sounds, how do I say this? Some type of just steps or some type of way where people will come to me or our Black Sky employees, get help, and then with that, they will become an employee and then help others, and we'll help people worldwide, and it will just be worldwide,
Like a big ripple.
A big ripple.
Yep.
And that's my whole goal, and I have ideas of how to do it, but that's my thing. I don't want it to where, I'm just gonna help you a little bit so that you come back like.
I don't.
Like antidepressant drugs, like they only help you for so long until you have to come back, and then when you do come back, you have to take a bigger dose, and it's just a big cycle. It's depression in itself.
Yeah.
But and
a lot of times, and like, okay, so I understand that people choose to do it, but I notice that when they're on it, they're less able to, like, open their eyes to what's really going on. So in a way, it's almost from where they're at. Yeah, totally.
And so it's, and I don't say it's a conspiracy, but we can do better,
Yeah, I agree.
don't say it's a plan, but what I feel is we only if we knew better, we would do better, and we're only doing the best as we know. And right now, that's what I'm doing. I don't want to just the type of person that I am is not just to just speak about this or just make something small and then I'm good with helping people. No, Lisa, I'm talking. My intention is to be in front of as much as people as possible and spread as much as I can until I die about just better ways of living. And all this beautiful knowledge is out there for us to feel so amazing, but it's not taught. And I need Lisa. I need to have this. I need to have this information out to people, and I'm doing the best that I can. I'm figuring things out, how to just do different things. But anyway, when we eat, oh my goodness, the food that we eat.
Oh my goodness.
It affects. You are what you eat. You are what you eat. If you eat a bunch of potatoes, if you eat only potato chips, you're gonna be a potato chip. You're gonna be dead and non-moving, and you're gonna be fried. And it's just like, if we eat these foods that are alive, like apples and stuff like that, that's our fuel, and that will make that's how we work the best. That's how we work the most efficient, and that will make our brains work a certain way. And then once our brains are working a certain way, we'll think of beautiful ideas, and we have innovative ideas, and then not even just innovative ideas with just like success and career, but innovative ideas of lifestyle. Maybe one day you'll be your whole life you've been using your toothbrush. But then let's just say you've been eating healthy for a whole week, and then I'll change your mindset, and you're like, wait a minute, I want to have an electric toothbrush. You just start thinking of these ideas that are just you would have never thought about it if you would not have ate the way you have eaten. And when we keep consuming foods that is unhealthy, our minds become lazy and it's just, man.
Oh, absolutely.
That's one of the things. That's one of the things.
I noticed all of a sudden, I guess it was probably about 6 or 7 months ago, all of a sudden I was like, okay, I'm not going to eat this, but I want more of this. And like what I've found is all of a sudden I've been eating more fruits and vegetables and like, you know, and then I'm drinking like spring water as opposed to like, I'm really picky about water. Like I want like the best water. I want it like as live as possible.
Yes.
I want to eat some fruits and vegetables, and like I eat fish like every once in a while, but like if I eat certain things, like it makes me angry or it makes me feel like gross. And I'm like super sensitive to certain foods now, and I think that you're absolutely correct. Like we definitely, like the food that we eat is so important to our mind. It's not even like, yes, our body too, but I think that our mind can only be so free depending on what we put into our body.
Right.
So I get it, and I agree.
If we're eating healthy, our brain, if you know, I'm sorry, I'm so passionate about this. Our brain, but anyway, our brain.
Woo! It's on a roller coaster of vegetables. Oh my gosh.
Oh my goodness. Our brain. Well, I was getting so excited about saying that, I just forgot even the reason why I said that. I'm
sorry, it's my fault.
And hopefully it comes back to me. But anyway, if we, man. Oh, that's what I was gonna say. The material that our brain is made out of. You know, like if we eat healthy, our brain will be working at its best. And if we unhealthy, it doesn't work correctly. And it's just like, if we don't, it's so cliche. And one of the other things, I'm getting off the subject of the brain thing, but the thing that I really wanted to say was, we're grown, we're born, we're a product of our environment. We're born into a lifestyle of our parents, of our family, or whatever, our lifestyle, of their lifestyle, and they hand that down to us, and we only know. Well, I don't want to say we only know, but we mostly only know what our immediate family knows, what we were born into. You know, we speak a certain language that our family speaks. We eat the foods that our family eats, and if you grow up, sorry, I'm just stuttering because I'm so passionate. If we grow up around people that drink a lot of alcohol, 9 times out of 10, 8 times out of 10, the children will grow up to do that as well. And that goes along with smoking. That goes along with doing drugs. And it's just a whole lifestyle. So, that to say, I realized that. And I told myself, no, I'm going to brainwash myself. I'm going to clean it, not do the opposite and clutter it, but I'm going to wash my brain out of every belief that I've ever and start from scratch. And that's my idea of not eating. I don't judge anybody of the way that they eat, but for me, and I know people, they have the same ideas, but they have to eat certain foods they don't want to eat because their bodies need it or something like that. So I don't judge anybody. But the thing about it, I want to say, because that led me to say this. The thing about it is, when I'm eating what I eat, I don't know why, but people want to ask me questions and stuff like that, and it's just like, you won't understand. So I don't even answer your question. Kind of like the song where it says it's Jabs, the artist, and it's called Life Don't Sleep When the Lights Are Off, and what is the line? Have you heard the song?
No.
Because people try to talk to me, but I don't respond because I'm in the class trying to find Mars. And that's how I feel. I'm just like, I'm feeling amazing. This works for me. And they want to come at me with this negativity, but I don't respond. Like, I literally don't. I'm not just exaggerating. I just look at them and laugh. Like I don't even answer your question. I'm just going to laugh and think about beautiful things that it helped me with. You know, it's just it's like instigative or redundant questions. But anyway.
Yeah. I get that.
The way that I eat is, you know, I realize we're killing animals. And I don't judge anybody that eats meat or anything. I don't call you meat eater, so please don't call me a vegetarian, please, because I'm not a vegetarian. Anyway, can we all just get along? But I realize we're killing animals, you know, poor, innocent animals. And we can't say all lives matter or whatever. And thank you, Gilbert, for putting this picture up there. There was like, oh, we say all lives matter, but we're still eating animals and stuff like that. And it's like, it's so critical because we have dogs and we see, oh, look at that cute little possum, or look at that cute elephant or whatever. But no, we still decide to eat animals, and it's very critical. But I don't judge you, and all I'm saying is, for me, I don't do that, and I'm not hypocritical. And the only time that I will eat meat is because I don't want to hear people's mouths. So I just eat like they normally eat. But once when I'm on my own, once when I have my own house, once when I'm around people that understand where I come from, I won't be eating that type of stuff anymore. But that's all I want to say is I just look from all the beliefs that I've grown up to believe, which was eating, just mindset. You know, we're still, you know, college. You know, that's what I mean with the mind state. You know, I learned that you can be an entrepreneur and actually live off of your ideas, and that's what I'm going for. And my family never taught me that, but I decided to brainwash myself and clean my brain. I shouldn't say brainwash, but
no, I know what you mean. Absolutely.
I need to let you speak because I'm talking a lot, but I want to finish this. You know, clean my brain and of just things that family is, you know, of their lives they're doing, and I'm just like, no, I'm gonna live my life. I'm not gonna, you know, have that. I want to do things the way that my heart wants to do things.
Yes.
And, yeah.
Yes, I agree. See, and the thing that you're talking about with, like, family, while I agree, I think that it's even more than family. I mean, I don't like any limitations or labels placed on me by anything outside of myself, because or even to myself. Because once I like label it, then I'm like, I'm placing myself in a box that closes me out from anything else. I don't want to do it.
I'm gonna cut you off and then you can restart. I love what you said right now. I love what you said right now. You get exactly what I'm talking about. Don't put me in a box. Don't call me a or whatever. I have my own ways. You don't put me in a box, okay? I am a free spirit. Anyway,
totally.
Keep going.
Yeah. Well, I mean, and it's not. It's like, okay, so this is a personal thing, and like, nope, I'm gonna be the director of me, and I'm gonna make those decisions as they arrive. Like, I don't want to like have some past thing tell me like, oh, well, this is the correct answer. Like, no, I have all of the answers. I just have to look inside of myself. Like, I don't need any of society or people or culture to tell me that like this is what's right for me, because if I look inside, Like, I know that the answer's there. Like, I don't,
Mm.
so I've been spending, like, the past, like, gosh, I guess it's been close to a year, just like getting rid and letting go of fear, because like fear keeps me in boxes and fear keeps me labeled, and I'm just like, nope, that sounds like fear. Nope, that sounds like ego.
Exactly.
Nope, that sounds like a label. Like, nope, not doing it. Like, I'm gonna do what's gonna work for me. Like, so far, so good.
Can I say something in there?
Yeah.
Oh man, I love what you said, because that's what I feel. And not specifically the fear, and I do want to speak on the fear thing. False illusions appearing real, and yes, too, I've been letting go of fear, and it's very, very beneficial. But the thing that I wanted to say was energy. Instead of saying, "Oh, that sounds like fear," I say, "Oh, that's also beautiful that you said that. Oh, that sounds like fear," because I was watching the video, Infinite Waters, diving deep.
Oh God, I love him.
You know, we have two emotions. It's either fear or love, and and exactly, you know, oh, that feels like fear. I'm not going to listen to that, and I'm so grateful that you said that. So, a situation in my personal life. I don't want to go into the details because we don't need details, baby. Anyway.
Before we ain't even on breakfast yet.
Practice, yeah.
I love him.
It's so beautiful.
It is.
Raw Smart is awesome. Raw Smart is smart. But but in my personal life, somebody was telling me these things, these nasty things, and it's like, oh, well, that sounds like fear. And you don't even have to tell me the details of what you're telling me. It just sounds like fear, so I'm not even going to listen. I'm just going to tune it out. I'm just going to listen to this song right here, you know, in my ears, you know, literally, because it's just like, here's my philosophy on that. And I have multiple philosophies on fear, but here's one of them. Is, you know, I don't believe. And it's, even if it's true, even if it's false, I feel that it's personally better to think of beautiful outcomes rather than hurtful outcomes. You know, and that's where anxiety comes in. You know, this person was telling me, like the world is ending or whatever, or just things about just government things and conspiracy theories, and I'm just like, you know what, man? Whether it happens or it doesn't, I'm going to enjoy it before it does, and if it doesn't happen, I'm going to enjoy my life. I'm not going to have anxiety. So that's a loss for you.
Oh, my goodness. Okay. So I'm just going to say something about that, too, because, and I don't know if you have watched, like, I don't know if you've watched videos by Eckhart Tolle. He also has, like, some good books, but I don't even know if he really talks about it or it just brought something up in one of his videos. But, like, so I kind of, between, like, fear and love, like, I think that consciousness as, like, a whole it really depends on what people focus on, right? So, you know, when there's news on TV that's negative, like, even though I care about what has happened in people's lives, like, I will not watch negative, fear-driven news. I won't watch it.
Exactly.
I won't watch it because I don't want to spend any of my energy on that. Because I think that the more that we spend energy on fear and anger and things that I don't want in my life, the more that they actually happen. Exactly. And it's not just like in my little world, it's like the entire world. So, like, when people are like, oh, did you watch the news? And, oh, I'm going to this protest. And, I'm going to stand up for this. And I'm like, no, actually, I know nothing about it, actually. Like, don't involve me in the conversation. Because, like, I don't want to spend 1 ounce of my energy on something negative. Like, I want to focus on positive. And I hope that more people focus on positive, because that's what actually will help the entire planet. That's what will help us evolve. Like, so I don't want to feed into the negative, scary, ooh, watch out for this. Like, no thanks. No thanks. Oh, and that's why I was thinking of Eckhart Tolle.
Yeah.
Because he talks about the idea of what he calls a pain body. And what the pain body is like this focus on negative and this focus on fear. And like, people have to learn what their pain body is in order to release it, because otherwise they'll be walking past the TV and the news will be on, and the news will catch their attention because it's something that they feel strongly about. And it's not like positive, it's a pain body. It's like, it's painful, it's fear-based, it's anger-based, and they will get caught and sucked into things. So the more that we let that go, the better it gets. Yeah.
Lisa, I don't know if it's the volume that you're using, but sometimes you'll like cut out a little bit, and I don't know if it's because you're not speaking loud enough, but it will cut out a little bit.
Oh, no. Okay.
No, but most of the conversation, like 80% of it, was totally, whatever, I could comprehend it. But maybe try speaking louder. Maybe that will make the signal longer. But anyway, continue.
So yeah, I mean, just the thing that I was talking about is like feeding that pain body or whatever it is. Like, I find that no matter who I turn to for like enrichment of my life, whether it's watching Ralph Smar or watching Eckhart Tolle or listening to Alan Watts or like anybody that has like this spiritual, I don't know, like that flame inside of them. And I know that it's all coming from the same place, but they all use different words. But it's all the same. It's like I can watch something by Ralph Smart, and I can read a book by Eckhart Tolle, and I can read a meme that somebody like created of a quote from somebody 100 years ago, but it all stems from the same thing. And so while Eckhart Tolle will call it pain body, and then Ralph will talk about either fear or love, which I relate to big time. If I'm ever like questioning something, I look at it in either, well, is this fear-based or is this love-based? And then whatever the decision in love is, I head that way, because I'm like, okay, well, if I look at this as one of two things, either fear or love, I know that I'm always going to win with love. Like, there's no way that I'll lose. There's no way that I'll lose if I'm heading in the direction of love, because fear is never going to be the answer for me.
Yes. I was back on the same subject with okay, so somebody will be like speaking to me, and I don't even know what they're even saying, because like we have like a little bit of a time to where we hear something and also processing what they're saying. Sometimes when it's said so quick, we'll be like, oh wait, what'd you say? So there is a little bit of a lag there, but within that time frame, I can find out if it's love or fear based of the conversation. And I don't respond. I don't even know how to respond to somebody who's fear-based or negative energy. Like they'll talk to me, and I'll just like freeze. And
I know exactly what you're saying. That's why I'm laughing. Yes. Yes. I don't even know what to say to you.
Yeah, exactly. And I ask myself, I'm like, what? How do I even respond to this? Like. I'll freeze, and I'm just like, can you say that again, please?
I know exactly what you're talking about. I'm like, I don't compute what you're saying.
I mean, I heard you, but for some reason, my soul doesn't resonate with that. Whatever you're saying,
Yes, it's like speaking a different language.
Yeah. and it's out of vibration with my ears.
Yes. I'm sorry, it's not registering. I can't answer you.
and I'll tell people, because throwing away the fear thing, I'm standing up for myself more, and I'll tell people like to be honest, I don't really respond to like being talked to any type of way,
Yeah.
If you could, and I'll tell them, and then they'll give me that respect, because what I learned is people will disrespect you until you earn your respect, or until they have a reason to give you respect, and it's the hard truth, and I wish it wasn't like that. I really, really, really wish it wasn't like that, because I give people respect as soon as I see them. In my head, I see people, no matter what they're wearing, no matter what car they're driving, no matter how their impression of me is, I think of them automatically. That's a person that's going to change the world. I think of them as I think of them with the utmost respect, highest, I think of them like that, no matter who it is. And so I wish other people would do that, and I know when I'm talking to someone and they don't give me that respect back, and it's sad, but yeah, and it's just the way that it is right now, and hopefully it will change, and I really wish it will, and that's what I'm working on, to create a community to where we all have respect for each other on a high level.
Yeah, I see a lot of people every day, and I get what you're saying, and I try and remind myself, like before meeting with somebody, or even while I'm sitting with somebody, that we're all extensions of the same thing. So I'm like, okay, like, so somebody sits down and I'll just be like, okay, I sit down and then I catch their eye and I'm like, okay, this is an extension of me. Like, what is it that we're here to learn? What is it that we're here to learn? And sometimes I get taught things, and then other times I get to teach things to other people, because we kind of are extensions, all of the same thing.
When I'm speaking to you, like you're saying things, and that just bounces these other ideas off of my head. And I'm like, wait a minute, stop talking so I can say this. But it's like, anyway, one of the things I want to say about the extensions things is I read this. Well, it was this audiobook. It was The Power by Rhonda Byrne, and no, it was The Secret by Rhonda Byrne. I don't know, but anyway. The secret was love. Love is the underlying currency of everything in this whole entire universe. Everything in this dimension was created out of love. Even hate. And sometimes we think, hate is, hate, the opposite of love, but it's actually just a low vibration or a little bit or less of love, because they still give that attention to us. Whether, like, how they say haters, wait, you just hate us just because you ain't us, or something like that, or whatever. and if you're giving attention to someone, it's because you love them, or, you're giving. And it's just, even if you hate them, you're still giving them attention and the time of day, and you're actually investing into giving that person hate. So it's also love. And that's how I receive hate as well. I just receive I don't receive anything as negativity. Actually, I just see the positivity out of it. And I'm not just saying that to make myself sound good, but I have this account, my other account, not my Black Sky account, but my personal account, and people would say things to me, and I'm just like, you know what? I love you too, and you're an awesome person. Even though they'll say like horrible things about me, and I'll say, you know what? I love you, and you're awesome, and I'll just give them love, and then you know what? Magic, and I'll send you a screenshot of it, and they'll be like, you know what? You've been the nicest person to me. I forgot what he said. He said something like, you're the nicest person that I've ever met, or something like that. And it's just, you have to understand where they're coming from. It's not hate to you personally, but it's hate because of their own life situation.
Yes.
And they love you. It's just they don't know how to express it.
Yeah. Well, yeah. I agree.
So, yeah. Why are we talking about this?
Because we have just gone on an adventure.
We're going on a trip.
We're going on adventures. High vibration situation.
I love this. You didn't hear me. I said I appreciate this call.
Oh, I appreciate this call too. Seriously.
After I get off this call, you know what's going to happen?
What?
I'm going to have a more amazing day because your energy just transferred to mine, or I was able to give my energy to you, and it's just it's an upside down tornado, and my day is going to be awesome. We have this
upside down tornado. Woo! I agree. That's awesome. Yeah.
I appreciate this. You know.
Yeah, and I'm going to sleep really well and probably wake up in a way better place. Woo!
High five. High five the positivity.
Yeah.
Oh, did you hit the phone? Did you hit the phone?
No.
Oh, I thought I heard some. Okay, never mind. Okay. I'm just a weirdo and I hit the phone. Because when I heard that noise, I high-fived the phone.
Oh, my gosh. I'm imagining that. That was great.
Yeah. I did it twice, actually, because I demonstrated. But anyway.
That's amazing.
I appreciate this call because, you know, when I wake up, I'm so happy, and I go to my job, and I have to deal with these people, and I'm just like, oh, I can't wait till I can get on this call and get some good energy inside me again and get refueled and get back to what I'm supposed to do, and you help remind me of who I am and why I'm alive, you know, and I'm not saying...
Same here. You know, and it's tough, too, because I don't think it's easy. It's not easy to connect with people on this level. Not yet. Like I have hope that in the future there will be more and more people that I'll be able to connect with. But for the most part, I don't get these types of conversations many places.
Yes.
So yeah, I totally get it, and that's why I think that this app and having conversations are really helpful, because you know, when you have a conversation with somebody and it's kind of like, oh my gosh, they're helping me remember these things that I know.
Yeah.
And nobody else is like knowing of them.
Oh my God.
It's kind of like a reminder of all of it. So I get it.
And that's why we should keep continuing these calls. And that's one thing that I learned, like, you know, because I have innovative ideas, and that's the reason why I created the group. And that's the reason why we're talking, because I learned that people is your cure for depression, or people, you know, the right type of people, you know, that are loving and understand you and accept you, and et cetera, et cetera. That's how you become happy, is people. If there was no people, you would go insane. And I don't know if you heard it, but the BSU audio #1, the first BSU audio, I said, if you weren't alive, you know, I don't know what I'd do with my life. Really. If I was alone on an island, I'd probably go nuts. So I appreciate you for helping me keep my insanity. Are you still there, Lisa?
Hey, hello?
Yeah.
Sorry, I don't know what happened, but it like knocked me out of the system and I had to put the code back in.
No. So, okay, where did I stop?
I don't know. You were talking about people. About people.
Yeah, the
That's where you lost me.
I lost you. No, you lost yourself, Lisa.
I was lost in the abyss.
Why did you decide to just drift off into the ocean? You know?
I was lost in space, man.
is funny.
But I'm back now.
We're back. You came back.
Oh, man.
Stupid. Okay. So, okay. So, okay. This is funny. Are you still there?
I am still here.
Okay. Okay, you're just listening to me laugh. So,
yes.
Yes. I'm sorry. Where do I start? Okay. I learned that when we're depressed, it's because we gave up looking for happy moments, and when we start looking for happy moments, things to be happy about, we can be walking down the street and we'll just what I did when I started coming out of my shell, I would walk down the street or go to the store or something because I didn't have my car at that time, and then I just imagine like all this destruction is happening behind me, and I'm like barely inches away from walking away from it. You know, like planes would be like crashing or something like that, or like car accidents will happen behind me, or just somebody will like drop their wallet or things that I didn't see. And I imagine these funny things, you know, they don't have to be destruction, but just funny things that are happening behind me, and then I don't see it, and I'd imagine that, and that's how I'd, you know, laugh and keep my smile while I'm laughing. And I just have these, you know, funny things that I think about. Why am I talking about this? I don't know, but where did I? Anyway. Oh yeah, that's what I was gonna say. You know, look, seeking funny things, and that's where you can also build your confidence. If you don't have confidence with people, is if you actually think this conversation is going good. That joke was funny. He said a funny joke, and you know that was so hilarious. I'm laughing now just thinking about it. And when you keep thinking positive thoughts in your head while you're talking to somebody, the conversation will go so smooth.
Yes.
And you don't get trapped in thoughts like, oh, why did I look like that? You know, why did I give him that type of look? Or why did I bite my lip when he said that? Or just getting caught in your own thoughts, like, you know, that's where you lose your confidence, because you just start thinking about your mistakes that you took, and so that's another thing. When you start looking for the good things in the conversation, like, oh, I like the way this guy's dressed, or I look nice, or he complimented me on, just thinking about positive things, that will give you confidence. The whole conversation, just thinking about positive things. So anyway, that's still on the same subject, Lisa, trust me. So thinking about, you know, the smallest things to be happy about. Being, and that goes a long way, not just being in a conversation, not just being in depression or whatever, but that goes in a lifestyle. Right now, we're alive, Lisa. Like you said, it's a miracle that we're alive. That it's a miracle. All the Instagram accounts. Yes, that's the secret. You see how it brings happiness and laughter to this conversation? Yeah. We're thinking about miracles and beautiful things, the smallest beautiful things that we overlook. And if we just look at them.
Yeah. Yes, absolutely. Appreciate everything. That's so true.
That's one of the secrets. There's going to be so much that I want to say, and I know you have to go in a little bit, but what'd you say?
I do. I wake up so early over here. I think there's like a 3-hour difference, and I get up at like 5:30 in the morning over here. Yeah. Oh.
Yeah. Okay. So I want to say this, and then I'm going to have to go. And then hopefully Mike will come in, so I don't have to end the recording. But Mike was supposed to be here. Where is he at?
Oh, I don't know, but I was hoping for that.
Yeah, I mean, he was supposed to be here. What are you doing, Mike? He said, "Oh, I'll be there in 30 minutes." It's been an hour, literally. In about 5 minutes, it's going to be an hour.
Where are you, Mike? He's lost in space.
He's out there.
He's on his own adventure.
Floating away.
Aw. Well, it's definitely at another time then for the 3-way call. That would be amazing.
Oh, it would have been amazing, and hopefully it will pop in so I don't have to end the call. But anyway, I want to say, what was the thing I want to say? Man, well, anyway, I appreciate this call, Lisa. And if you have to go, then float away.
I gotta go. I gotta get off the phone.
Okay, I was.
Oh, yeah. Oh, this is awesome, and I definitely want to do another call again soon because this is always all good.
It's always beautiful, and that's what I was gonna say. And I know you have to go, but I'm gonna keep it very simple. People is the cure. And don't you? And this is the thing I learned. Dang, I love when I'm like, oh, that's what I was gonna say, and then I started talking about something else. But anyway, the second thing that I just came up with is that I was going to talk about is when you forget something, all you have to do is trace your thoughts, or just stop focusing on it and just be like, you know what, whatever, it'll come back to me. Anyway, so the mailman, oh, that's what it was, So that's how you remember your thoughts, because what led you to think about that thought? It's because you were speaking about something or you saw something that sparked you to think about what you forgot about. So anyway, hopefully you didn't lose me in the definition. But anyway, you get what I'm saying. You know.
I hear you.
Yeah, you hear me? So
I'm hearing you.
People, if we all come together, we will be a happy, happy, happy place. And that's all I'll say, Lisa. Mike?
Uh-oh. What?
Is that Mike?
I don't know. I just heard something.
Yeah, me too. Oh. I don't know. But, okay, Lisa. If you have to go, then it's okay.
I do. I have to get to bed. So I can sleep.
It's okay. I will be okay.
So I can sleep like the natural sleep, not like the I'm awake but yet still asleep, like the real sleep.
Well, Lisa, farewell.
Farewell. Yeah, so I'm really grateful for this phone call, and we'll definitely plan on doing this again soon. And
I love you, and you are awesome.
I love you, and you're awesome.
Thank you, and I'll talk to you another time.
Okay, sounds good. Have a good night.
All right, see you. Bye.
All right, bye.
Mike, are you there? Mike is not here. Well, my plan was if he didn't make it, I was going to talk for like 5 minutes, and if he didn't come in, then I will end the call. So hopefully he comes in and I can talk for longer, and we'll have an even awesomer a call. Awesomer a call? Yeah, awesomer a call. So what am I going to speak about? Yeah, I'll just continue about the people. Excuse me. What helped me defeat depression was people. Being around friends more. What I learned was when I was depressed, it's because I was focused on my own problems, and I pushed everybody away, or I didn't push everybody away, but I didn't accept, invitations to be with people or opportunities to be with people. I would just stay to myself, and I was depressing, and I'd focus about my own problems. So one of the ways out of the many ways that helped my depression was is I told myself. I did tell myself, but I learned that if I'm around people like get out, go get active, step outside your comfort zone, go to a skate park and go skate, and just get a skateboard, buy a skateboard, whatever, and go skate, go have fun with friends, go meet new people and just joke around. And that helped me. It's therapy. People are therapy. Love, people is our fuel, home is where the love is, and you get the love from people, and also, dogs, but we can't really talk to dogs like a human. Like we could talk to humans, but and I'm not throwing dogs. I'm not throwing dogs under the bus, but you know, dogs or animals do help us feel love. Hello? Hello? Dogs or animals do, like cats. I don't know what other animals. I don't know why I just keep thinking of a dog, but anyway, they do help us feel amazing, and they do help us come out of depression sometimes, or most of the time. I'm not sure. I don't know the rate of the cures of that, but I do know it helps to receive love, and that's all we need, and that's all we want. Is just love and to be appreciated, et cetera, et cetera. And so what I learned is to get out, go meet new people, go have fun, go watch a movie with friends, go make new friends, and not the bad friends, but good friends, good positive friends, friends that that are positive and that are aspiring the same things as you. If I'm aspiring spirituality and growing the community and stuff like that, I will get around people that have that same thing, and that's the reason why I'm feeling amazing right now. I'm not thinking about no problems in my life, and I'm just looking at this view, and it's beautiful. I'm listening to the crickets. I'm thinking about, this isn't weird, okay? Just go along with it. I'm thinking about all the kids, the little kids that are just having fun and laughing at this moment. They're not thinking about anything. They're not thinking about details. They're just having fun, just thinking about what their friend said that was so funny, and they're just laughing and just giggling, and also just adults, they're probably playing, adult games. One game that I'm thinking about right now is dominoes. And they're just talking smack to each other, just having fun, telling jokes and playing games, and just thinking about people barbecuing right now. People just having a fun party where they're barbecuing. Just beautiful moments with the music, and I can hear the birds again right now. Just flying, feeling amazing. Not thinking about any problems. Just can you hear them? You probably can't, but they're just like, doo, 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 doo. I love you listening. Whoever is listening right now, I love you, okay? And I'm going to end the call right now. Sometimes we have to just stop, drop, and roll. No, I'm playing. Sometimes we have to just stop and relax, not try to focus so much on what we have to do in the future. But let's focus on what we have to do right now. Let's enjoy right now. Right now. So I think somebody's trying to comment on the call, but for some reason it's not working. I don't know. We'll figure it out. But I love you. Peace.